Hello everyone and welcome back to the unemployment journey where we will be travelling across Europe's major leagues and trying to win as many trophies as possible. And following that really disappointing 3-2 defeat against Stuttgart, which broke our winning streak, we follow that up with a 2-1 win over Monaco in the Europa League. That was a really good win, really good performance, dominated them from essentially the first minute to the last. They got a goal in the 15th, but then we got that back with Benkovic equalising pretty quickly, and then Sal with a great winner in that game. Then Schalke beat us 3-0, and they went 2-0 up in 4 minutes, and I didn't. It's really hard to explain what happened in this game because I can't explain it myself. We just anything that they did in the first 5 minutes just went to them. Like everything went right for them in that game. There's not a lot I could do to manage it. I thought it was a bit too early to make changes at that point, but then made some halftime changes and then they scored just after halftime. And I just thought, do you know what? Just write this game off and then go again. We drew against Monaco again. Got a late equaliser against them, which was good because we prevented them getting the points. But yeah, it was a tough game, but got the point, which is the important thing. Then a 2-0 win over Cologne. Guiri getting a couple more goals. He's been on fantastic form this year and really enjoying that form of his. Then a 1-0 win over Bournemouth with Sabitzer getting the winner there. Tough team. We dominated most of the game though, which was good, but at the same time, still a tough fixture. Then 2 back-to-back draws. First against Bochum, and we dominated them from the first minute, but just couldn't get a goal. But didn't concede a goal, which was the main thing. So that went 3 without conceding. But then against Wolfsburg, they went 1-0 up. Trapp made another mistake. Went out for to claim a cross, but then just missed it, and Max Arnold just tapped it into the empty net. Sabitzer equalised in the first half, but then we just couldn't find the winner. And then we had a 2-0 win over Brøndby. Played a pretty much second string team. We've had a fair few injuries at the moment, which is a bit annoying because we're going away to Bayern Munich. But in this 2-0 win, Kamyad got a goal, became our youngest ever goal scorer, and Burhan got the other goal. Fantastic to see 2 of our youth products getting the goals, which is what we want. Just wanted to rest a lot of the players before this game because it's only 2 days in between. But yeah, we've got a big game here against Bayern Munich. Trapp's out, Paulo Bernardo's out, but let me take you to the team. But actually, let me just show you the table here quickly. You can see it there. We're in 5th. We haven't had the best run of form lately. After winning the first 4 games, we then have won 1 out of the last 5, which isn't great, but at the same time, at least we can get this game out of the way against Bayern Munich. Leipzig seem to be running away with it this year. They've really picked up, and yeah, we'll see how Bayern Munich team with Antonio Conte does. But this is a team that we're going with. We've got Rono in goal, Toure, Mustafi, Benkovic and Ramon in the back line with Askasibar and Sal in the middle. Zivkovic on the right. He's not fully fit yet and he's not been playing too well, but he's still coming back to fitness. Sabitzer through the middle, Kostic on the left, and then Guiri up front. But I might actually look to change it. I might actually change this. But no, actually, yeah, I'll go with this. But we'll see how the team does in the game. We have tended to play quite well against Bayern Munich, who, obviously they're the best team in the league. They didn't have a good season last year, but I think we've done all right against them before. We just need to do that again. Obviously, losing Paulo Bernardo and Trapp are big losses, but at the same time, I think we've got enough about us to actually challenge them a little bit. We have tended to dominate them in possession the last couple of times, well, last season anyway, but they had a different manager. They're a good team. They're, on paper, the best in the league. We just need to make sure we can actually challenge them. As Kostic, his effort just goes wide at near post there. But what I'm hoping for is some actual top quality football here, that we can actually get some results against some of the big teams, some of the teams in and around us. Sabitzer gets the ball. Can he play it to Guiri on his right? Zivkovic, he's got Guiri, and that's straight at Neuer. Could have played it into him a little bit earlier. Allowed Pavard. Oh, that's a bit of a wild clearance from Pavard there. But we've had a lot of the ball in the opening 5 minutes. We just need to get a goal. So Scassi Muller clears that one out. Sal's picked it up into Benkovic. Now back to Ramon. But good opening first 10 minutes there. Just need to make sure that we actually take our chances. Don't give anything away to them. They've got enough quality to get back into the game. As Lewandowski's running between our centre backs, and Rono's saved that. And if we can keep Lewandowski quiet, then that would be arguably the best thing. Coutinho puts it in, and Sabitzer will pick that up. He's running down the right with it. He's got some options on the far post. It looks like Kostic is running it at the back post. Found it. Sal's beaten in the air. Kostic can't get there. Tell him to get creative. Zivkovic just picked up an injury, and that's worrying. What I'll do is, I know they've got a highlight here, but we've just got to make some changes. And we'll put in Jose Silva, and we'll go to something like this. Actually, we'll put him as, swap those two around. Sal prefers to be on the right. Put him as a Mazzala. Put him as an advanced play. Actually, yeah, advanced playmaker. That'll be alright. As I'm not risking any injuries anymore, especially on those wings, because outside of essentially 3 players, we've got 3 good wingers, and one of them gets injured, then we've got to rely on a lot on the other 2. So I'm not taking any risks. Zivkovic can come off, and hopefully we should be able to be a bit more balanced in midfield. Escasibar can just sit in the middle, and we can just wait for essentially Sal and Silva to just dictate play a little bit in the middle. Kostic into Benkovic, and that's a good header, but it's over the bar. Demand a little bit more. They've got a corner here. Coutinho into Lewandowski, and that's over. But yeah, I think we've done all right in this first half. See, Conte with his 4-2-3-1 is doing all right, but Guiri's on the ball, play it inside. Sabitzer's beaten in the air. Coutinho clears. Sal's picked it up. Silva into Scassi and then back to Silva. Scassi Sal now. Out to Torre. Sabitzer. And good save by Neuer there. Good football. We need more of the same there. Kostic loses out. We just need to be a bit more comfortable in possession here. They're starting to dominate possession, but Guiri's intercepted the ball. That's been blocked. Okay, he's still got the ball though, and he's been taken out. as that's half time, and I think we've been the better team here. I really do. Tell them I'm not happy. Hopefully that allows us to, well, hopefully that motivates them a little bit more to be able to start pressing forward. Kostic now with the corner, and Neuer's going to claim that. We're just allowing them to play, and that's not what I want. I want us to get tight. I want us to get close to them and ignore the fact that there's a police car outside. That doesn't seem to be going away. Right, we'll see how this highlight goes before I do any team talks. It's Rono into Benkovic. He's got Silva ahead of him. But yeah, one thing I don't like about not having a number 10 there is losing a bit of creativity there. As the police car is just not being quiet. Torre into Sabitzer. Nassau into Torre. What can he do here? Sal, what a finish that is. Great finish from Sal. And he wants to leave. I don't want him to. The goals he's been getting for me, they've been game winners. Like, they're the one. Like, he's got 3 goals this year, and I'm pretty sure if we see out this game, that's 3 match-winning goals. But the decision to rest essentially the whole first team in that game against Brøndby seems to be paying off as Lewandowski's header goes over. Right, Rono into Mustafi. Nassau. Back to Mustafi, and we're just playing it nice and calmly. Good in possession. Torre into Sabitzer. He's cut it side. Now Silva into Kostic. He's got Ramon on the overlap. Finds him, and that wasn't far away, you know. Would have been nice for Ramon to get a goal as well. Right, with Kostic and Scasibar don't seem to be playing well, but we'll see what this highlight is all about. Lewandowski's header, Hernandez into the side netting. I'm tempted, I am tempted just to leave it. I think it's working. Praise them a little bit, see if that does anything. They look fired up. 65 minutes in, Scasibar seems to have picked up, but Kostic isn't playing too well. And what I might do is bring Sabitzer into the middle a little bit. Take Kostic off for Burhan. Put one as a shadow striker, then one as an advanced playmaker on attack. Change him to a Mazzala. And does he prefer left? He prefers to be on the right. He prefers to be on the right. Doesn't matter. But yeah, that'll do. Sal into Scasibar. Sabitzer now. Saved Kostic, and that's saved again by Neuer. And we've got Fita Arbon for Lewandowski. But played it to Alaba. Now Gnabry. Good save by Rono. And what I'll do is just update the opposition instructions. I've got a really good assistant manager who is very good with his tactics. So I always like to trust him, as that's been saved and cleared away by Ramon. Come on, hold on to this now. Coutinho's header over the bar. And do you know what? I'm shutting this up. Lower tempo, much shorter, discipline, loads of time wasting. Last 15 minutes, just going to run the clock down. Not take any risks. Play it calm, play it nicely. Just see this game out. A win away at Bayern Munich would be absolutely massive. As the ball from Torres in, Burhan's header. That's into Neuer. And you can see there, backline have been absolutely colossal today. As we've got Burhan's free kick. Benkovic, ooh, could have done better there. And 5 minutes to go. Not going to make any changes. Just going to leave it as it is. It's Coutinho puts in the free kick, and that's Benkovic heads that over. And come on, we've got a couple of minutes here. Can we keep this? Malcolm puts it in. Sabitzer clears. Sal clears again. Just 4 minutes. Scasibar now into Ramon. Just waste time. He's got a corner out of it, and that's what we want. Just to waste time. Just relax. Burhan puts it in. Hernandez clears. Scasibar save. Well, it's blocked. Come on, just run the highlights. We've got 30 seconds here. And this is where they got the winner last time. Silva into Ramon now. Scasibar. Ramon again. Sal's beaten in the air. Not like this. Benkovic back to Rono. Now into Scasibar. Good clearance out by Rono, that. Torre now. What is he doing? Mustafi heads out. Oh, thank God. Oh, I thought he was about to back pass out all the way back to their forwards. But what a win this is. What an absolute massive win this is. 1-0 away to Bayern Munich. Great result. Delighted with that. Absolutely delighted with that. And you can see there, into second place. And depending on how Leipzig do, no doubt, right, who are they playing? Leipzig have Wolfsburg in 15th, so they'll probably win that. So they'll end up going about 5 points clear of us. But at the same time, we're second after 10 games. We're second. You can see there, Guiri, 7 goals, leading goal scorer, Trap. I know it's been a bit funny with some of the goals, but 5 clean sheets in, 9 games? Great going there. But where will we be for the next one? I might just either skip this and just go straight into that Hoffenheim game, and then we'll come back around the Mainz for that Mainz game or Gladbach game, just to get all these out of the way with, because we win against Bournemouth, and that is, well, we've already qualified in the group. This is the group. So we've already qualified. A win against Bournemouth puts us top, guaranteed. But, again, a low team in the cup, we potentially don't even need to see that. We'll either do this game in the cup, or I'll go straight into the Hoffenheim. I'll do what I usually do and just skip the whole of January. So might do this, and then I'll cover the World Cup and January when we come back in February. But that's going to be it for this episode. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for future episodes. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well so you don't miss a video. And I'll see you next game. Thank you.